comes to talking to young people about mental health, anti-bullying, kindness in general, it can be a daunting task. But for Sam Dema, he's about to embark on a journey that will bring him face to face to 40,000 students.
People's words don't define your route. And stop carrying the opinions of everyone else. That we don't have to carry around the thoughts, opinions, and expectations that society or other people place on our shoulders. If you and I never take
Empty Your Backpack is a multifaceted campaign, including speeches, a book, and a cross-Canada tour aiming to help students overcome the negative thoughts that oftentimes hold them back. Now, the team is heading out to visit 82 schools and speak to thousands of youth. It is a very ambitious goal, but he's an ambitious guy. Sam Dema joins me now, the founder of Empty Your Backpack. Sam, it is such a pleasure chatting with you because what an amazing initiative it is, and what a visual it is as well, with you and the giant backpack. So for people hearing about this for the very first time, can you give us a little sense of the history and what inspired you to start this?
Liam, thanks so much for having me. Yes, it was a conversation with a grade 10 student who was struggling with their mental health. And after asking some questions about the causes, I realized most of it had to do with the words other people were using to describe them, and that individual carrying those words with them and allowing those words to seriously affect the way they saw themselves and the choices they were making. And it sparked this thought in my own mind. I wonder how many students, just like this individual, are carrying around negative thoughts and opinions. And when I thought of carrying, a backpack came to mind because every student has one. And I thought if you're carrying lots, you probably have a big bag. And so that's where the 4-foot backpack of beliefs comes from. And it sat beside my bed for 6 months before I decided there's got to be more to this project than just a book and a backpack.
Yeah, and I think you're taking it to the next level by touring across Canada. And I think the last few years, I mean, a lot of the discussion has been about the stats and whatnot of the pandemic, but we're still feeling those effects. And you forget about the young people that they've missed out on a lot of life opportunities from not being able to connect because of the last few years. What has it been like connecting with youth in general, especially with the book and the initiative? And what has it been like to kind of hear their stories kind of being told to you?
It's been phenomenal. At every school we stop at, there are so many students who, after the presentation ends, will walk up and they'll share very personal things that they feel they're able to share after hearing some emotional stories and experiences during the presentation. One that sticks out in my mind is a young man who came up to me, tears in his eyes, and we tell a funny story about being someone's taco, which is related to kindness, and he was wearing a taco t-shirt, and the young man started crying, and he said, you know, I didn't know how much I needed to hear this today. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I think over the past 2 years, a lot of students missed out on social opportunities to connect with other individuals. They missed out on social development. And so things for young people right now are extremely challenging. I mean, according to the Canadian Mental Health Association, it's youth between the ages of 15 to 24 that will be affected by mental health the most in Canada. And so our program is really aimed at helping these youth and these young people.
And the thing is, each and every person has a different life experience, a different family situation, and that informs who they are and what they're dealing with in the moment. But oftentimes I feel like when you're young, you do share similar struggles and issues. So when it comes to unpacking that backpack, metaphorically, what are some of the common issues that you're seeing Canadian youth experiencing right now?
Very high anxiety. Very high rates of bullying. There's a lot of negativity in terms of personal self-talk. There's a lot of personal pressure being placed on students. Previous to the pandemic, I would finish the presentation and lots of students would come and they would talk to me, and I'm finding now those same students will come up, but they'll be at a loss for words because they're so anxious or they're so filled with anxiety. And so I think that's a really big issue that's been on the rise for the past couple of years. I also think a big challenge has been feeling comfortable socializing with others and being comfortable in one's own skin, because a lot of students missed out on the opportunity to build their social skills over the past couple of years. But although there are more challenges, I believe that the world is slowly doing its best to catch up and support these young people as best they can. And we're just excited to be a part of that small solution.
And Sam, I think that's fantastic as well, you know, giving you the opportunity to connect with people, and then people can share with other youth as well when they come together. Where can people get more information about the dates?
Yeah, they can go to emptyyourbackpack.ca. You can find us on social media as well at Sam_Dema. We're doing a really great job. I got to give a huge shout out to the team real quick. We have a videographer across Novia who's capturing all the behind the scenes and the school speeches, and Alyan Khan, who's the tour manager, helping with all communications, and his girlfriend Nina Deganye, who's doing all travel logistics and helping with driving. And I'm really grateful to have this amazing crew on board.
All right, Sam, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.